First, let me give you the jobless claims data. It's gathered individually from the states, seasonally adjusted by Haver Analytics, our data provider, rising by 10,000 on the week. Still a modest 229. You can see that in the next chart. They're rising. It's the top of the range where they've been the past several months, but not really through the roof. Though continuing claims, that keeps edging higher together with that surge in mass layoffs that we reported yesterday from Challenger. Well, that suggests maybe some further weakening ahead that bears watching. Meanwhile, the separate count of continuing claims by federal workers, that's worth watching here. It continues to surge, now topping 23,000. That's the highest since 2019, reflecting perhaps some impact of the shutdown. Also, the beginning of the wave of laid-off federal workers who would now be eligible for benefits, applying for those benefits. We do have a slew of alternative jobs reports giving an impression of a labor market, I would say, cooling but not crashing. None of the indicators are giving runaway signals either way. Take a look at the signs of strength or stability. The ADP preliminary data we gave you a week ago, that's 14,000 average for weekly job gains. And then the national report was up from minus 29,000 now to 42. We brought you yesterday the Chicago Fed's estimate of the unemployment rate, pretty much unchanged around 4.3%. And there's that initial claims. Now let's look at the signs of weakness. Challenger job cuts report got atop that list at gaining 153,000. Continuing claims edging higher towards the top of the range there. The Indeed jobs posting above the standard of 100, but has been ticking down continuously. And then the ISM manufacturing and service employment indices, both of those had ticked up on the week, but they remain below 50. So subjectively, I put them into the weakness categories. We're putting all this together, folks, and you can see, one more thing we have. You can read our coverage at a new site that we created, cnbc.com. /alt data. The Fed looking at all this data likely has more of it as well. But what's missing is good alt data on prices. We'll have some of that we can roll out next week, Joe.